Thank you so much for tuning in. Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are watching. We're going to go ahead and call in our angels and ancestors and get ourselves a nice little collective reading here. Thank you guys for the likes and the support. Please follow and comment. And DM me if you are interested in getting a reading. Oh. And then the cut card. So, interesting. I'm going to take that as a close off. So let's take a peek at this here real quick. So you have the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. The Five of Cups is in reverse. And then the Hierophant is in the upright. And this Five of Cups, it's disappointment because it's an empty cabinet, you know, just cups are hanging there. But since it's in reverse, we're no longer disappointed. We're no longer disappointed because we decided to actually walk down the path we're supposed to walk down by becoming this, doing what God has called you to do, right? That's why you got the cross up here in the window. I'll call it out like I see it. Basically, whoever this is no longer has to worry about being, the fear of disappointment doesn't have to come anymore. You don't have to worry about that happening anymore. Because you figured out how to put everything together, right? That's the Knight of Swords. That's the Game Master. Because you've stared defeat in the eyes. Now it's your time to find your happiness. Feed everybody the good news and everything that you've been learning, and maybe teach them the ways of what you've learned and how you've gotten yourself into this energy of where you're at now. So that way you can go out and get your public display. Pretty straight to the point. So you've done the work, so you're no longer disappointed. You understand what your calling is or what you need to do. Okay, so you're no longer disappointed with who you are, what you need to do. You understand the things, right? 5 turning into 10. Okay, so then you get the King of Swords, which is the Game Master. He's in reverse, right? So the game, you're the one that's mastering. You're the one playing the game now. Not worried about being defeated anymore, because then you get the 5 of, what would that be? 5 of Swords. Sorry, I had to look for the swords. But yeah, so you get the 5 of Swords to the 9 of Cups. Happiness. Right? So you master the game, stare defeat in the eyes. You're finally happy with everything that you're doing. You understand what you're doing is a good thing. And now you're just getting ready to get on and get that public display, or start putting your information out there for everybody else to see. Put your information out for people to understand what you've done, how you've done it, how you can help them achieve the same kind of happiness that you found for yourself. By staring down the disappointment in the eyes, finding a person that's actually going to point them in the right direction, somebody that's not going to play any games with them, a person that's not going to lead them to defeat, that's going to lead them to happiness, good news, good information, and filling their heart and filling their soul, so that way they can achieve everything that you achieve too. And pushing into this 5-5 portal, that has all good things to have going for yourself. Three of Wands in reverse. Virtuous. Virtuous for what you're getting ready to do and achieve. As you find your Ten of Cups. Somebody gonna find their love. So, you guys all have a great night. Remember, tonight is that night to manifest in. 5-5 portals right there around the corner. So remember, you've done what you needed to do. God's telling you the path you need to go on. He's got control of it. Don't worry about defeat. It's happiness that's coming your way because you're doing everything right. And everybody's going to figure it out. Because pretty soon, probably coming out in reverse because it's a, varying on how you want to look at it. But coming out that way, somebody's coming up some way. Getting extra salty and sweet with it. So, you guys all have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. DM me if you guys want a reading. Hit up the website. Have a good day. Thank you very much.